Hello everyone and welcome to another GTA discussion video. The footage that you're watching in this video is just something that we did from a live stream, where sometimes in live streams I will say to people, you know, everybody choose a marshal and we'll do a regular race. This time it's obviously on Los Santos Grand Prix, but everybody's in monster trucks and, you know, it's a lot of fun to just do something a little bit differently. Now, sometimes you get people who want a cheap win or an easy win, so they'll choose a regular vehicle that's obviously going to really outclass a monster truck, and we always hate people who do that because it's not really in the spirit of what we're doing. But in this case, I actually forgot to press confirm on the Marshal, and I just could not believe it. So all this time, you know, we always go on about people choosing the wrong vehicles when we've mentioned it in the stream, and here I was doing exactly the same thing myself. Obviously it was accidental, as you saw. I just forgot to press confirm, but as a punishment, you know, I waited all the way to the back. I waited 30 seconds or whatever it was before I started because I was so ashamed. And later on I go into first person as well, just to make it a little bit more difficult. But it is just an interesting bit of footage, and it kind of shows the kind of thing that we do in the live stream with viewers from the live stream as well. Now, the live streaming that I do is the first topic of conversation for this video, because for those of you who don't know, I do live stream 3 times a week. I'm sure a lot of people already know this. Now, obviously the Sunday live streams are for the Multi-Class Endurance Championship. I always put up a video on YouTube before that. Everybody generally knows about that, and that's where I get the majority of my viewers when it comes to live streaming, is from that. And obviously I live stream on Twitch as well. I don't live stream on YouTube. I just feel Twitch is a better format for it. But yeah, I also live stream every Wednesday at 7 PM UK time, and every Friday at 8 PM UK time as well. So it's not just that I'm live streaming once a week, I do live stream on different days as well. And I'd quite like to be partnered on Twitch. Now, I have contacted them. You know, I feel like the amount of viewers that I actually do get, even just on regular streams, is well enough to be able to be partnered on Twitch. But they don't necessarily seem to think so. So they won't partner me because I'm not getting enough viewers. Even though, you know, I get 500 viewers on a Multi-Class Endurance Championship race, it doesn't really matter to them. According to them, I don't get quite enough viewers. So I'd quite like to make a concerted effort in the next few weeks to get partnered on Twitch. You know, it gives a lot of different benefits to obviously viewers as well, to myself. It gives me more incentive to live stream as well, and just lots of different perks that come from being partnered. You know, quality options to make the viewing experience better for people, all these sorts of things. I would very much like to be partnered on Twitch, and I do want to make a bit more of an effort for that to happen. So what I'm going to do is post up a video. Obviously I post up a video every Sunday before the Multi-Class Endurance race to remind you guys that I'm streaming, but I'm also going to start doing that on Wednesdays and Fridays as well. So every time that I'm streaming on a Wednesday and a Friday, I'm going to post up a video on YouTube, you know, just 10 seconds long or whatever, just saying I'm streaming, here's the link, go to it, you know, the usual thing. Obviously some people might not like me doing that, but it's just something that I need to do to hopefully get you guys into my streams so I can increase the viewer numbers that I get, which will then lead to being partnered on Twitch. And I hope that you guys will help me to do that by, if you see one of those videos up, or you take a look at my schedule on Twitch and you know that I'm going to be streaming on certain days and certain times, just pop into the stream, you know, just for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long you want. I normally stream for about 2 hours at a time. Just pop in, you know, get those viewer numbers increased a little bit, show Twitch that I do have people wanting to watch me live stream, and then that will hopefully get me partnered in the future. I'm also going to be trialing a bit of a loyalty system in my streams, so that the more minutes that you watch, the more points that you accrue. It's kind of like a bot thing, and then we can use those, you can use those points in giveaways and things like that. So obviously the more you watch, the more points you get, the more chance you have of winning in those giveaways. That's something that I'm going to be introducing as well. So it is worth it, you know, if you do enjoy my live streams, or you do enjoy my live videos on YouTube, just watch it live, you know. And I'll be putting up videos just when I'm streaming for the next few weeks, hopefully until I get partnered, and then I might stop doing that or do it a little bit less after that. But I do want to make a bit of a concerted effort in the very near future, just to hopefully see if I can actually get partnered on Twitch, because it is the next step that I'd really like to take. So that's that over with, and the second thing in this video is going to be about crew stuff, really. Nonchalant Dominance is my crew. You know, we hit 1,000 members within 10 days of the last purge. So normally we have a purge every time we hit 1,000 members, get rid of everybody in the crew, and then bring people back in. That's our normal operations that we do, just to keep the most active people in at all times. But we're doing that far too often now. You know, the crew is too popular, if you like. So we're going to be splitting it up into 3 separate crews for different consoles. There's going to be one solely for PS4. That's mainly just because it's the one I play on, and it feels like that is probably going to be the most populated. We're going to have one for Xbox 360 and Xbox One together, and the third one is going to be for PC and PS3 together. So now at this point we have 3 different crews, and you need to join the crew if you want to play with people in Nonchalant Dominance. If you want to be part of the community, you can obviously go on the forums as well and get involved in events. The Multi-Class Endurance Championship, for example, is a crew event that we all organised on the forums. So if you do want to be part of all of that, join the crew that is right for you. If you're already in Nonchalant Dominance, the main crew, you will be kicked from that in a few days. Join the crew that is right for you, either PS4, PC or PS3, or Xbox One and Xbox 360. I'll leave a link to all of them in the description, and that's the way that you can play with me on streams if it's on the PS4 one, obviously, and just play with other Nonchalant Dominance members. It's basically increasing our member limit from 1,000 to 3,000, because it doesn't look like Rockstar are going to be doing that anytime soon for regular crews. So we're having to take matters into our own hands. So we're going to have, you know, separate different crews for each console. Hopefully it will alleviate the problems that we have of the crews always being full. But we are going to continue with that purging. When we do hit 1,000 members, we will be kicking people from the crew, and the most active will be able to join back in. So, you know, if you ever do get kicked from a crew, that's the reason why. It's not you've done anything wrong. It's just that you haven't been active. Or no, even if you are active, you still get kicked from the crew. You just have to join back in. There are ways to not be kicked, and that is all on our forums. You know, the most active people who are involved in the community will be on our forums, and they know what they need to do and the steps they need to take to not be kicked in these purges. But hopefully it will be possible to do that a lot less now, a lot less frequently, because we are able to have these different crews for the different consoles. So yeah, if you are in Nonchalant Dominance currently, click the links in the description to go to the crew that is right for you, because we aren't going to be using the regular Nonchalant Dominance anymore, and that, unless Rockstar decide to, you know, vastly increase the member limits, we might go back to it. But for the moment, we aren't going to be using that anymore, and you will be kicked from the main crew. So go to the crew that is right for you, the console that is right for you. Don't just join them all, because there's no point. I'll obviously be playing on the PS4. And remember that you do have to set your crew as active if you want to receive invites, if you want to play with other people in Nonchalant Dominance. You have to set your crew as your active crew. Just having it, you know, just being a member isn't enough. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. You know, live stream schedules, crew changes, just a bit of upkeep. All of the information will be on our forums as well. I'm going to leave a post, and I'll link in the description for more detail with regards to the crew changes. Read that and you'll be up to date. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.